Hello and welcome to another Hashashin guide. This time I'm doing the PVE guide as promised, and I think I'll start off with these skill add-ons. So these are the skill add-ons I currently use. I do not claim these to be the best skill add-ons, but I just like them. It's very simple to maintain these buffs at all times. Now, I think that the best PVE buffs are attack against monsters and critical hit rate. Another useful one is accuracy and attack speed. I think those are the only four really useful ones. Maybe if you're running a really high-end spot, going for some DP might also be useful. Depends on what's your situation with your gear and where you grind. Now just some general tips on grinding. Always have a Spirit Perfume elixir up, because Hashashin is very mana hungry, and if you have that you don't need to carry any potions and you don't need to waste your weight limit. Now, you want to be using frenzy elixirs and simple cron meals for most grinding spots. You can also go for exquisite cron meals and giants elixirs. The only problem with that is you need to keep up your back attacks constantly, or down attacks. I just think using frenzy drops is more relaxing, and it also keeps you safe. Even though it has minus 20 DP, you heal so much from it that unless there is a real danger of the mobs one-shotting you, then you shouldn't have a problem. And if the mobs one-shot you, consider not grinding there. A really good thing to keep up on a Hashashin is if you dash and do your RMB, you get a plus 20 AP buff. You can also do Shift F in pre-awakened, but it's a little slower, right? You can either do Hourglass of Death in your pre-awakened kit, or you just do Piercing Fang in your awakened kit. That gives you plus 20 AP. You do not need to hit the monster with that, and you want to have that up constantly. I've used the Piercing Fang, and it's a 5-second cooldown, so pretty much every time you dash, just press RMB, right, and that guarantees that you'll have it up constantly. Now, if I'm fighting really tanky monsters, I will always start with Owl's Breath, unless it's a really small pack that I think I'll finish quick. Owl's Breath is on 20-second cooldown. I'll show how much just the Owl's Breath does to Kartuga monsters. You should see that on the screen right now. And that's why you want to keep it up. It's basically a dot skill, right? Damage over time. But if they are really tanky mobs, it really does add up. So start with that. From that, I would usually press LMB to cast Sand Slicer. And then I would do dash to the side into RMB, which would apply the plus 20 AP buff, and also do a little bit of damage and put me into Awakening. From that, I would use Ensnaring Sands, and if I have the cooldowns, then the Flow Condemnation. That is to apply the add-ons I have, which is 20% crit rate and I think 25 attack against monsters, or 30, not sure right now. So, once you are there are a lot of things we can do. What I do is a similar thing I do with my Awakened PvP combo. I do Dune Slash into Ground Kick, and then I can either continue like I would with the normal combo. So Sand Slicer into Ridge Reaver into the Owl's Dominion into a Chosen Blade, or I can just, and this is the easier option, I think it's a little slower but it's way easier and way more relaxing, you just use Serpent Skull and hold it for as long as you can. All the footage you're seeing is done with a 260 AP main hand and 262 AP awakened with a Tet Kutum and a Triplex Star. Last thing I want to talk about is whether you should grind with Awakened or Succession. If the only thing you care about is just efficiency, then you should definitely go for Succession. It is a little faster. I mean, you are gonna make more money on Succession, and it also needs less skill points. So there is no real reason to grind on Awakening other than maybe it being safer for you to defend your spot or your enjoyment. If you enjoy grinding on Awakening and you don't like grinding on Succession, just grind on Awakening. But for those who want to grind on Succession, I will be making a video on that as well. It's probably gonna take me a while to make that because Right now I just finished grinding for the potion and I'm just out of grinding energy. I can't do it anymore, so I'll be taking a little break from grinding. So yeah, that's gonna take a while to make. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, give the video a like, and if you want to see any other videos, say something in the comments. You know, I don't really have too many ideas, so I'm just gonna make videos when I have an idea on what to make the video about, which might take a month, might take 2 weeks, but I don't know, it might take 3 days, who knows. So if you want to see a video, just tell me what it is, you know, in the comments, and I'll try to make it.